This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
This is why we have that little scrum there just a few moments ago. Watch Todd now. He's on the inside. He gets a little bit sideways. You see his splitter dragging the racetrack. And then Matt Crafton loses the front of his truck. That opens it up, makes it 3 wide.
3 wide down the backstretch, and Ricky Carmichael jumped in there and made it 4 wide. Caution has come out on the racetrack.
We're looking at the pass for the lead as Austin Dillon took the lead from James Busher.
Austin Dillon grabbed it coming out of turn number 4. Busher runs second, but the caution has come out with Austin Dillon in front of the field.
That's a nice thing about the length of this race.
Oh, and around goes the 99 of Chase Mattioli. Mattioli spins on lap 22, and that brings out our second caution.
Chase gets it refired. All those block marks are not from him, by the way.
And you see a little bit of grass. He actually went.
There's another view. He was on in the inside of another truck trying to get by. That was a 93 truck of Shane Sieg. Those trucks often get a little bit loose when you're on the inside. It robs that inside truck of the air on the rear spoiler.
And welcome back. We're under caution for the 3rd time tonight, and one involved is Brian Eichler in the 18. The other involved is the 30. Take a look.
Here's Todd Bodine. He's going to set Brian up coming off turn number 4. He's going to get his truck up beside Brian. They're going to go down the front straightaway here, side by side. Now, when they get down to turn number 1, Todd is going to get loose on the inside and have to chase his truck up the hill. Watch this. Watch and listen. When he got loose, he got into the left rear corner. Brian Eichler turned both of them around. Todd missed the inside wall. I think Brian may have made a little bit of contact with the inside wall. Black and blue truck got a little bit sideways up off of 4.
There's slowing, and we got a problem in front. 39 goes around. Ryan Sieg in the 39 turns in front of the field. It looks as though no contact is made.
Brian Eichler looked like he locked the front tires up trying to avoid Ryan Sieg, so he may have a flat spot situation with his front tires.
Ryan Sieg sideways on the racetrack, and everyone able to avoid him.
We're riding along with Todd Bodine and his Toyota onboard.
Take another look.
Look, right side of your screen, just gets a little bit loose in front of Clay Rogers. Does a nice job keeping that truck out of the outside wall. There's Justin Marks with a nice job. And there's Brian Eichler. You saw the smoke from his front tires.
He had to lock it up to avoid collision with that 39. And Ryan Sieg make the evasive move to the left, trying to get by Max Pappas. Oh, and into the wall, we've got David Starr and the 30 of Todd Bodine.
It's not going to be number 7 for Todd Bodine. See, there's going to be enough damage to that truck. You see a lot of damage to the Zachary Toyota of David Starr as well. That right front fender's torn off at 81. Oh, Todd and David get kind of hooked up together. Todd may have got loose on the bottom of the racetrack. He got into the 81 of David Starr. Watch Ricky Carmichael do a nice job avoiding the 81 of David Starr. Now he's going to have to avoid Todd as well. Boy, it almost looked like they got hooked up together, and then they both went to the outside wall. When he gets down to the corner here, he's going to jump over to the inside. There's the contact with the outside wall. I don't know if Todd ran out of room on the bottom of the racetrack or what, but he certainly made contact with the 81 of David Starr, and up the hill they went into the outside wall.
We've already completed 87 laps now, with just 80 laps to go.
Joey Coulter right now leading this race. Do you think he's would hope it would rain or something maybe?
Oh, around goes the 88. Austin Dillon that got into the back of the 88. And around goes Matt Crafton.
Boy, that's not something you see very often, is Matt Crafton not finishing one of these races.
This will be the 6th caution coming out. Texas Motor Speedway.
Wow,
look at the damage to the front of the 3.
We talked about keeping the bodies on these trucks, keeping the fenders on them. There was definitely contact.
Get all your parts ready, quick.
This now, you see Matt's on the inside of Ron Hornaday. Austin's going to move to the outside here. Matt's going to move up the racetrack and squeezes Austin. didn't quite have Austin cleared. When he tried to move up the racetrack to follow Hornaday, Austin ran into him. He just didn't quite have him cleared. Matt certainly got the worst of that situation, hits the outside wall as well as the inside wall.
One of these two trucks, and we saw him, and we've got smoke coming out of Cole Witt's number 60. Drops to the inside of the racetrack, down onto the apron.
Saw steam coming out of the radiator, so I wonder if that truck overheated, maybe caused the engine to go.
Yeah, I think she let go there. Dropped the valve for sure. When I come to the box, I mean, I've got no power.
He was running in the 4th position when the engine let go, and that brings out our 7th caution of the night. Second as they go down the backstretch.
Look at trucks going everywhere. How about Hornaday blocking Kligerman on the inside?
Kligerman trying to follow that 33 into 3 and 4. He's got the 3rd spot now. Jason White drops back to 4th.
See Johnny Sauter on the inside of Brian Eichler.
66, Justin Marks into the grass.
Just hold on to that thing.
Back out in front of the field. Everyone's able to check up in time.
Good job by Justin to keep that truck out of the outside wall. Doesn't appear to have much damage.
A wild ride coming off of turn number 4. He was running in the 14th spot.
He will get a top 10 out of this.
That's the Ram Tough guts and glory. It's Austin Dillon in that number 3 team. Steve Arpin slides in front, and Austin Dillon gets caught up in it. Arpin and Dillon slide across the grass in the quad oval.
Nothing Austin could have done about that.
Trying to keep rolling here.
Oh, we were just talking about it, head for a top 10, trying to get into the top 10 by passing Steve Arpin. Arpin got sideways right in front of Austin, and he absolutely had nowhere to go. Watch the 32 of Steve Arpin. He got loose off the corner, slid up the racetrack. Unfortunately, nowhere for Austin to go. He'd already committed he was going to try to get by the 32 on the inside. Steve came down the racetrack.
A lot of front end damage to that 3 of Austin Dillon. The splitter was torn off when he went into the grass. Tracks of Parker Kligerman. Now he goes to the bottom of the racetrack. Here comes Nelson Piquet Jr. to the high side with the momentum, trying to take away 4th and 3rd in one failed swoop.
Piquet wants to be a little bit more careful around that 2 truck. Remember, that's one of his teammates. Now Mayhew gets to the inside of Kligerman.
Down the backstretch they go. They're side by side. Battle for the 3rd spot. Mayhew has the advantage, and the caution comes out with 7 laps of racing to go.
Wow.
A new record for cautions, the 92. Problems for Clay Rogers. Looks like a hard hit to the outside wall with the right front.
Yeah, what a tough break for Clay Rogers. Was running just outside the top 10, had a good, decent run going, and inside of 10 laps to go. Looks like a right front tire may have gone down on Clay Rogers. This is where it could be won or lost, right here.
Coming to the green flag. Johnny Sauter moves down the racetrack before he gets to the start-finish line. We've seen this before. They could black flag Johnny Sauter for that move.
We saw David Reagan get penalized in the Daytona 500 for doing that exact same thing.
He cannot move out of his line until he gets to the start-finish line. Johnny Sauter dropped down in front of the 33. The field fanning out behind him.
I thought David Mayhew was going to spin out. He was on the inside of Parker Kligerman, completely sideways. There's contact. Piquet Jr.'s in the outside wall.
He saves it. White flag in the air. Johnny Sauter is leading, but will he be able to hold on to that spot? They posted the 13. They black flagged him.
They're going to take this win away from Johnny Sauter. We saw it was obvious. He was way to the inside before they got to the start-finish line.
David Mayhew had his hands full with that 2 behind the 29 of Parker Kligerman. Through turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Coming in at turn number 4, Johnny Sauter's in front. He's been black flagged. It will be the win for Ron Hornaday. Win number 3 in Texas.
Travis Quapple hard into Johanna Long.
Across the stripe, and the trucks continue to try to avoid. But Johanna Long and Travis Quapple, hard contact at the start-finish line. A lot of damage to the front of the 5 truck. You see the steering wheel coming off for Johanna Long. She'll drop the window net. Travis Quapple has taking the steering wheel off of that truck. Wow, what an amazing finish.
That's amazing. There's Joe Shear Jr. right there. Cannot believe it. Absolutely cannot believe it.
And Phil, you brought up the perfect example. We have seen a win get taken away from someone because they tried to make that move before they got to the start-finish line.
And this will have some serious implications for the points, because more than likely they will move Johnny Sauter back to the last truck on the lead lap.
And in this situation, that would be 20 seconds. On Hornaday grabs the checkered flag. It's the third time he's won at Texas Motor Speedway. Closing in on Brendan Gaughan and Todd Bodine.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
This has been a special presentation of ABC Sports, spanning the globe to bring you the biggest of the world as the leader in sports television.